$195 is a transaction fee. It's a client fee. Your client pays it.
Right. The $195 a month, yes, what does it include? What doesn't it include? Okay, we don't play games with you. Okay, you make copies, great. Happy that you make copies. Okay, just put more paper in because it's stacked right there. You know, we expect you to do business. Okay, the $195 a month is what our company charges for you to have the opportunity to work with us. Okay, the $495 transaction fee is a fee that your client pays.
And it includes everything: full use of the office, conference rooms, broker support, faxes, copies.
It includes the E&O. It includes everything.
There are no other fees. There are no additional fees.
There are no junk fees. There is nothing else. This is very straightforward. You know, it's about integrity. It's very simple. $195 a month, $495 that your client pays. You're on a 93%.
We have general office space that you can come in and use anytime. We have cubicle space. We have computers. If you want private space, that's separate.
Right.
And there's a production standard tied to that. We have an agent who does about 12 transactions a month. So she has to get her space, she has a production standard that she has to meet.
Right. So I mean, if you want to rent space, that's fine, and then that's your space, and you can, you know, lock up your office and do all those good things. All of our offices are fully furnished, so, you know, come and bring your clients because everything's there for you. The only thing you can do is bring your computer for a private office. If you want to use, you know, our common area and use one of our computers and that sort of thing, great, come on over. The only thing is you can't move in. Okay? When you're done, you take your stuff with you because somebody else is going to take your spot when you get up, and that's fine. But if you want a private office, that's fine. The only thing you can bring with you is your computer and your printer. The chairs are there, the desks are there, everything's there.
If you look in your materials we've given you, there's a web address, visitsellstate.com. If you go to that, you can do a tour of the office. You can find out about the LEADS program, and then you can listen to agent testimonials talking about what they've gotten out of being with our company. And that it's about, give yourself about 15 minutes to watch the whole thing. It's all in video, and you'll be able to get a good idea of what our company's about. Last call for cards. Are there any more out there?
How do you help the agencies?
Does that include secretarial services? You know, you get a contract, there's so much paperwork to be done and so forth.
It doesn't include transaction coordinating, but we have an auditor who will take all the things, and when your transaction's done, they'll say, you know, you still need to turn in a SRPD and a walkthrough. So, yeah.
One of the things you guys have to keep in mind is when you're out there interviewing brokers, please hold up their company roster.
General secretarial work that you need in order to continue your business and function properly.
It does not include transaction coordinating, which is an assistant.
We'll be more than happy to
That's what an assistant is for.
They'll tell you the good, the bad, the ugly,
You
they'll
have
tell
one
you
there
everything. And they'll be honest.
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you tell us what the average selling price for the properties you represent is? Are you allowed to tell us that?
For our REO properties?
Just if, you know, the average, if somebody came to work for you, what is your average selling price
Okay.
today?
Well, it's the same. We're not any different than the other real estate companies in town. We all sell the same properties. So one of our sales is going to be just like anybody else's sale. Right now, an average sales price in town is $140,000. That's what we have. We have houses that are $140,000. Do we have $50,000 houses? Yep. Do we have them in $1 million? Yep. But if you go to most companies, we're all trying to sell the same inventory, so to speak. So it's not like we have an inventory that's ours only. We're selling everybody's inventory. They're selling ours. So I think the question is there. If the average sales price is $140,000, then the average commission is about $4,000. And if you're on a 50-50 split, you end up with $2,000. And if there's other fees, then those are taken out. So what we've done is we've put together a program with lead generation and a really good commission split. It's a really good trade-off between the value and the cost. We have selected a card randomly. You want to pull the card? We're going to get to the questions. I'm going to get the book out there. Roy Thies? Is it Thies? Thies. Okay. Everyone give Roy a big hand. There we go.
That's actually a really good book. I've read it.
We both read it.
It's a really good book. And
the tipping point.
Can we write that book somewhere?
That is a different, you know how there are like.
Can we
Asking
write
him if he's done and if you can borrow.
I'll just buy it.
Okay.
Can we write that book somewhere?
Yeah, you can get it online or audiobook. I listened to the audiobook.
You can't buy it in a bookstore?
How many of you were on Twitter? A couple of people. I'm going to put my Twitter handle up here. I recommend, if you're not doing it now, you look into social media marketing, Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, Bebo, Reddit, LinkedIn, and all those other social media sites to help grow your business. Okay? One of the things we provide is coaching, training, and support in that area to help you grow massively and quickly grow your sphere of influence to generate more business. Are there any last minute questions? Because I see Teddy lurking back there, so he's going to toss us out.
On the 195, does that also include our MSL fees, or is that different?
Oh.
No, your MLS fees, your GOGAR fees, that belong to you and with the GOGAR. We have nothing to do with that. Okay?
And that's every company. No, I don't think there's a company that pays your personal MLS fees. I would be surprised if there was.
You have to sign a contract which is 1 year, 6 months?
Nope, there's no minimum commitment. If you don't like us after a month, you're free to go. And you know what? If we don't like you after a month, it's not working, we're going to send your license back. It's pretty straightforward. I don't want to bind somebody who's going to then be upset and angry and cause that. Just like you wouldn't want to be in an office where there were angry people because they couldn't leave.
Right. When you guys interview other companies, look at their contract. You make a good point. What's the contract? A lot of companies have a binding contract for a certain number of transactions, a certain period of time. What happens to your business if you leave? And what happens to your escrows? What happens to your listing? Read your contracts, you guys. Really important. I know, you walk into a brokerage and it's beautiful and the people are really nice and all that. That's great. Read your contract.
Yeah, because when you've been there 3 months and you've got a couple deals under contract, and then you find out if you leave, they keep all of it, so that means you can't do any new business till they close. That's something you want to know up front. Please, when it may take you a month or two before you get to the point where you interview, which is fine. Cell State is a franchise. We are Realty Solutions. There's another Cell State in town. Okay? So please make sure that when you say, okay, now I'm going to go interview with Cell State, you look at our materials, you make sure it says Realty Solutions. Just like there are a number of Remaxes and Century 21 and Bankers.
And no matter what company you interview for, remember, everybody's independently owned and operated, which means they're totally different structures. Okay? Different fees, different splits, different everything. So I don't care if you're interviewing with 5 Century 21, they'll be different. Okay? If you interview with us and with the other Cell State, we are markedly different. Okay? Everybody's different, so please make sure that you read your contract. Make sure that you understand that just because it has a brand on it, they are different. Okay? Sometimes even offices that are owned by the same people, they're still independent, and they still have differences. So read your contract.
One last question. Anybody? And then we're out of here. Okay. Go ahead.
I would love to hear a little bit about your training.
Okay. We have training right now 2 days a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Our managing broker does that. She has different topics for every session, anything from building your business to contract, whatever's happening. She's right there, and she's teaching class 2 days a week. Todd and I teach classes as well. Our idea is to get you guys as informed as possible because we want to make sure that you're doing good business, you're doing smart business, and that you are growing your business.
If you have more questions, go to the website. The website will take you through a video. It'll probably answer a lot of your questions. If not, you can send me a tweet on Twitter. You can send either of us an email. I want to thank all of you for allowing us to speak with you. I look forward to interviewing you, and thank you very much.
Oh, you do. During today's class, okay?
Yeah, don't